Hello guys and welcome back to StarDrive with the BlackBox and Combined Arms mods. So we're playing as the Pollops, and in the last video we actually had a success where we took Cordon 5, and the world needs to recover to sort of kind of get on its feet again after the bombardment and the conquest. I do want to just take a moment to pause here and look at our empire, because I've had some very helpful comments from a number of people, but particularly Roland, who says sort of mismanaging my worlds when it comes to food production. So what I want to do is have a look at this screen, it shouldn't take too long, and organise them by the amount of food being produced. So Buddy 1 is not producing any food, really. Let's have a look at it. Fertility is 0, and we've got that as a research world, so that one's okay, no problems there. Krona 6 is -5 food, and I've got that as a core world. And basically what Roland said is that this world is essentially trying to feed itself, and with 15.5 population, it's basically being quite wasteful in what it's doing, and what it would be better to do is to focus on production and then ship in food. So let's tell the governor to focus on becoming an industrial world, and hopefully then they'll import food and focus more on either exporting production or actually using it. Reigns 1, what are you up to? Industrial. Okay, so that's fine. We can see down here what the focus is. So industrial, I don't need to look at that one. Research, industrial world there. Okay, so Cordon 5, yeah, that's obviously the world we've just captured. Now, the fertility isn't very good at the moment, but that is because it has been bombed so badly. So you can see actually this Xeno farm is producing a fair amount of food. So I think what we do with this one is let's just let it recover. Let the governor do its thing, and then we'll come back and have a look in the future. Oh, that one. Hinting. That's not really a great world for food production because it's 0.3 fertility. So maybe we should switch that one to industrial as well. Bright Moon is really good for fertility. So what I might do actually is switch this one to an agricultural world and try and get it to really focus on producing more food. And we've made those changes. I'll leave them implement, and we'll check back later on, because one of the things I think I'm gonna need to do in order to step up to rally forces, negligible, thankfully. That's one of the things I want to do this episode is move. Well, not move, reconquer. Speaking of which, do we have any nearby forces? We've got 29 troops. So, let's get the second fleet. Are there any planetary defences here yet? No, not really. It's only a barren world, so let's move the second fleet in here and see whether we can take it. It's more symbolic, I think, this reconquest than anything, but it should be manageable for us whilst we continue to build up our fleet. Yeah, we've still got a few missing there. Ooh, you guys need to have a build order. So third fleet, is heading back to Polma, and the second fleet, for me, guys, you know, for a normal person, it's probably pretty slow. But for me, that second fleet is moving quite swiftly. So I'm happy about that. We are working. I think we actually got Velocity Package 2, didn't we? So I might be able to make it faster. But let's leave it as it is at the moment. We just need to get more ships. Yeah. Okay, what we'll do is we're going to leave those complete, and then I'm going to start the construction of a defensive fleet. Because I think we should have at least the bones of a defensive fleet before we start trying to take on any other clusters. So there's there's the first part of the second fleet. Where's the rest of you? Oh, you're still really spread out. Oh, for some reason it focused on just that one carrier. Oh, I thought I was doing well in terms of speed. Turns out everybody's still over here. Let's gather together then before we go and take on the Raleigh. Oh no, second fleet, move up here then, because it looks like Leverty is going to be attacked. Oh, and Rains. Here comes the attack. We probably won't arrive in time to help out. Let's try. There are some defences which may delay them. What are these? These are little fighters. With their shotguns. Gosh, so they do some kind of energy damage. There's just too many of them. What are these? Oh dear me. Does the planet have any defences? It's got some. No shields though. I need to research shields. Oh, and they are bombarding the planet immediately. I think we managed to kill some troops, but there's too many that have landed. Second fleet, yeah, okay, the bones of the second fleet are here, but probably not in there. Need to take out this little fighter. Yeah, second fleet pull out. You are not strong enough. Well, you may be strong enough once we've grouped you together. Oh dear me! Oh, that was painful. Oh, guys, this episode started so full of promise and hope. Oh dear me. It's a home defense one at least, so. Yeah, so they've captured that world, so we need to focus on recapturing. Yeah, I kind of feel like those shotguns. When we actually manage to mass our fleet, we may be okay. Well, Polmar itself is going to be attacked apparently, according to that warning. Hyperspace flux. Well, at least it doesn't stop me from building up my ships. Let's have a look on Sprawl. How are we doing? Building a defensive station. Producing at 11.6. Yeah, so core world is basically trying to feed itself. So I think that's fine for that world because it's got decent fertility. So yeah, everything has come to a halt. But at least I know what my objectives are now. The counter attack. Let's bump the speed of the game up then whilst we're waiting for this flux to pass. There's a Vulfa world there. That's yeah, okay, that might be a bit isolated actually, a potential target. So let's just, yeah, so okay, well it is at least getting on with the production, even though we can't actually go anywhere or do anything. And the research is ticking up as well. So in some ways this flux might be helpful for us actually, gives a bit of a time out. Post-invasion defense. Are you defending me? Oh, thank you, little courtesan. Say little. Terrifyingly large would be more accurate. So, what are you? Oh, you're just the station above the planet. So, building, yeah, avalanche. Let's, tell you what, let's bump this. Oh, there we go. Oof. Let's come back down to a more civilized pace. Where are the rest of the second fleet? Okay, all moving. Yeah, we'll have to see how our avalanche ships fare against the Raleigh. I'm not particularly impressed with the way our carriers and fighters are working right now, I've got to say. Ithara 3, a dormant volcano has become active. Yeah, okay, well. That is... yeah, we can't really do much about that. Corona. Courtesy... Oh, barren rich, okay. Well, it is quite a rich world. Two productivity there. One of our ships was captured. Yeah, okay, well that just kind of twists the knife in a bit, doesn't it? So, Rains, are you going to be attacked? What is that, Rains? It is a step rich. Yeah, I don't really want to lose Rains. Who are you going to be attacked by? Ugh. The remnants still hitting the courtesan? Not at the moment. The second fleet still got quite a few ships to build. Ships array, yeah, nothing out there that's not already gathered together. Oh, human forces in. Okay, well. I don't think you're going to be able to do much. So the second fleet is now gathered together. So let's gather out here. Just thinking that we should come in from an angle that avoids that gravity well. But we may have a subspace projector. I don't know. The Octorus captured a world from the United Federation. We'll bring the third fleet over here just in case there are loads of ground troops that we need to take care of, because our little Pollops are not the best when it comes to ground fight. Oh, God! Damn! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, well, attack them. They are hitting our capital world. Oh, they're hitting Brighton. At least they're a bit strung out. This is a big fight. So, you know, pay attention, guys. Yeah, hit one of these now. The Vulfa took a world, but I'm really focused on my own problems right now. Rally troops. Oh my gosh. Took him out at least. Get that one. What's the rest of the fleet up to? Oh, they're these canopy ones which just sort of, yeah, hang back, don't really do much. Get the fighters involved. What are these? These are frigates. Okay, took that one out. Come on, hit this one. So troops, how many troops landed? Not enough by the look of it. Okay, well, I think we've managed to stave off this attack, but it was costly for us. And we do not have enough frontline ships in this fleet. So we've got loads of these canopy ships which just kind of sit there. So we need far more of these avalanche frigates. Let's yeah, build them. So what's going on then? So they're firing those shotgun things which are disabling us. Not really doing much damage to the armor. So yeah, the blue-barreled shotguns, which ballistics. Yeah, it is these bad boys. These forward energizer shotguns, forward-facing version of the HVE shotgun. So yeah, it's got EMP shells, right? Capable of immobilizing enemy ships for short periods of time. So that's what's happening. Our ships are sort of being knocked out. They're not doing... Well, they are... Oh, right, I see, guys. So what's happening is our ships are taking a barrage from those shotguns. The ancient armor is holding up very nicely against it, but the guns which are exposed are being knocked out. So then we end up with these kind of like dysfunctional hulks, basically, just sat there. Yeah, see, all of his guns have been knocked out. Okay, we've got the Soil Enrichment Center. Now, I do remember... where would it be? Physics. Pulse capacitors. Electromagnetic pulse weaponry is a distinct possibility. So we could put some capacitors with... yeah, they also have... right, so let's invest in some pulse capacitors then. And then I need to go to my agricultural worlds. Not that we have many. Maybe the core worlds as well. Oh yeah, you're recovering, aren't you? Let's get that Xeno farm built. Yeah, so agricultural worlds, do we actually have any? It's because I've ordered it by food, I suppose, so they're going to be at the bottom of the list. Yeah, okay. So Bright Moon, you must get this Soil Enrichment Center. Oh, it's very cheap to build as well. But we don't have any production. Okay. So Bright Moon and what was the other one? Betharo. Get the Soil Enrichment Center. So, yeah, you can rush a little bit. So, second fleet then. What do we do? You're just we're kind of wasting resource. So let's move to sprawl. The bombardment fleet. Well, you may as well move here as well. And yeah, we need to do. I've sort of specialised too much, I think, in taking on the Dauntless, and it's left us vulnerable to the Raleigh. Oops, sorry. Let's go to the Vulfur. Oh, Vulfur, do you want peace? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's frustrating because I feel like we could beat the Raleigh. We just need to have better, not better ships as such. Just a bit of a redesign would do it. But at the moment, all of our production needs to be focused on actually getting getting more ships built. So Bright Moon now has got the better fertility. It's kicking out 16.2 food, so that's very nice. And yeah, outgoing food freighters, 7 or 8 there. So that will help our empire. All you guys just yeah, heal up. The carriers, right? Let's, or do we wait for the pulse capacitors? Let's go to. We'll leave it. Carry on. I was going to upgrade the fighters, but actually, maybe we need a better fighter bay to go for the slightly larger fighters. These bombers, they'll be annoying. So yeah, we could send our carriers, surely. Let's send the second fleet to Rydal and see whether we've got the capacity to launch just a little counterattack. Laverty, I think they're going to be too strong there for the moment. Oh, I'm just having a sip of coffee, guys, because I need the caffeine. My brain needs to work better and faster because we're struggling. But yeah, I think I'm really grateful for the comments, guys, because I think in the next playthrough I'm just going to try and maybe micromanage the economy a little bit more, or at least try and create more sort of interplanetary trade, perhaps by just using maybe avoid the core systems even and go agricultural and industrial specialisms, just to try and get that sort of the bonuses you get with specializing the worlds. Because Bright Moon now is kicking out 17.3 food, which is yeah, really nice. And of course, I've gone to queue up. Yeah, I've got pulse capacitors, but actually, in doing that, I totally forgot that we also talked about the need to get some planetary defense. Where would I find that? Social engineering, energy, maybe, or I'll tell you what, controversially, in defense. Yes, there we are. So we'll go with colony shielding next. And yeah, maybe then better shielding for our ships. I don't know. I mean, that's what I love about this game is pretty much all the way through. I'm constantly agonizing about which, especially on hard, which technology to go for next. So the second fleet's about to arrive, and yeah, let's see how we get on against just a couple of bombers. So target one of those bombers. And let's invade with 6 troops. So these are our avalanche ships. Right, so the fighters, these prickle pulse thorns. Right, so hang on, let's just have a quick look, because I did not design these. So they've got a great big bloody... Well, they haven't even got the flamethrower, have they? They've got a laser cannon. And then lots of little blue lasers. Right, okay. It's what the AI thinks is best, I suppose. Ooh. Unfortunately, these troops. Get out of the way. Yeah, right. So okay, so we managed to take out 2 bombers. Hardly a, hardly a true test. The Vulva have captured a world from the United Federation. Let's send our second fleet now to. Why don't we try to move to Liberty? Because it may be that their fleet is elsewhere. Who are they at war with? So the Raleigh are at war with us and the Dauntless. So they could be off trying to take this Dauntless world, potentially. That's what I need to do, is try and sort of thrive off the chaos in the galaxy at the moment. So we captured Rydal. Not that it's a great world. We'll turn it into a little industrial one. Yeah, we can build the biospheres, you see. Yeah, little industrial world there. How are things going on Sprawl? So, yeah, I'm just wondering whether I should perhaps make Sprawl a... Oh, well, I'll tell you what, if you built that soil enrichment centre, you would certainly have to devote less to food production. The Vulva have captured another world from the United Federation. So the humans look like they are struggling. Let's move in the second fleet. Third fleet will bring you up over here, just in case we do need to bombard. Yeah, so we've got the soil enrichment centre now. It is producing quite a bit of food. The Opterus. Oh, it looks like the United Federation is going to be kicked out fairly shortly. So, yeah, second fleet. What's there are ground troops. There is a colony shield. There's not too many defences right now, though. Could our little Pollops do it? Let's invade with 12. That's quite the Pollop force. I would just rather not bombard the world, to be honest. So we'll move our fleet over the planet, because we do have these point defence ships, these Canopy. Got the Xenofarm at Rydal. So yeah, move in and then provide cover for our little ground troops, which I'm going to grab these 3, just wait for some friends. The gun batteries, yeah, they're doing a bit of damage, but there's another troop. Where the rest? Oh, they're coming, yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, I will control-click the troops and just have them just mass over there, so we go in and in one go. Oh, that is a cool engine, in fact. There's a Raleigh. What are you? You're a Priest Depth Phantom. What a name. Shotgun ship, basically. And there goes these little fighters, which, yeah, I feel like they'd be more effective with great big bloody flamethrowers on the front of them. Okay, so we've gathered together the ground troops now, so let's invade. See whether we can retake this world without having to glass the planet. Yeah, to invade. Obviously, just didn't select those. How is the second fleet? Yeah, still need lots more built. It reminds me actually, if I have a look at the second fleet, how many ships? Does it tell me how many ships I've got? No, not. No, it doesn't give you a ship number. If I go like that, 38. Gosh, that's even with the fighters launched as well. So yeah, we're facing defending. Oh my god, we're only 7. I thought we were 8. Oh dear me. So yeah. Only 7 strength. Anyway, enemy has sabotaged production. Highly annoying. Go on, little Pollops. You need to be like Venus flytraps and show your plant-based fury. I suppose they're kind of like Davros, aren't they? They've got their own little sort of hovering, like wheelchair, I suppose. I don't know. Oh no, perhaps more like the Martians from like the 1970s War of the Worlds film. Perhaps that's a better way of thinking about them with their green lasers. So it looks like we will be able to recapture this planet, which is a relief. What do we do next? Well, I think we hang on actually before doing anything super aggressive, because of being in the middle, we've got so many potential threats here. There's the remnant forces around Pulo. Yeah, I think we've got so many threats that I need to build up a little bit of a defensive fleet. As we've already seen that they're happy to come and attack the Polmar system. There's a warning there, it rains. Oh gosh, and they're moving to attack range. So let's move in and see whether we can intervene at all. Home defense ships, yeah. Only shoots at this one there. Oh, these ground troops. Although the batteries can hopefully take them out. Take out a few of them anyway. Sabotage by the Volfa. What defences has the planet got? Not a lot. But hey, I think we actually took out quite a few of the enemy's troops. Yeah, they do struggle against that ancient armour. So yeah, let's launch our fighters. Are there bombers in the fleet? That's it. Gang up on them. Good, well done lads, well done. So yeah, we managed to get a little bit of a to get sort of a concentration of force on them. But do Yeah. Okay, we've got pulse capacitors unlocked, so I should probably do a bit of an upgrade to implement that, in particular for the Avalanche Mark 1s. So there are unfortunately ground troops on Reigns 1, but I think, yeah, we survived that attack. That is encouraging. Perhaps not as convincingly as I would like, but hey, a win is a win. So let's move back to Sprawl, and let's just have a little look then at the Avalanche Mark 1 to begin with. So frigate, Avalanche, and so let's first of all just have a little look at the. I don't think we've got any better power plant yet. No. Looking at the engines, we do have, yeah, we've got these medium overdrives. Yeah. Okay, maybe there's not that much we can do on the engines. There's these forward thrusters. They take up 3. What would that do? That would boost the sublight speed by quite a bit. Yeah, it takes us from. Yeah, that would improve the sublight speed. What about then the pulse capacitors? Yeah, let's take the symmetry off for a moment. So what is the inexpensive but bulky electromagnetic capacitor? Any ship equipped with pulse capacitors will be substantially more difficult to disable with electromagnetic pulse weaponry. So we could. If I put you there, yeah, that then becomes empowered. I don't know if I've got room for a full 2x2. Maybe we drop a bit of armor there. Oh, is it got to be? It's got to be on the inside. Okay. Maybe we. Oh no, it's got to be on the inside. So we maybe go like that, but then we need some more. So maybe be. Where do the power? Oh yeah, the power cells can go there. Right. So I will stick you there. We're obviously losing some PD protection, but we've got the canopy ships to give us that. Design issues, low warp speed. Yeah. So warp speed is at 22k. If I lose a reactor though, yeah. So I can't lose a reactor. My shields. I'm hoping they'll hold up a little bit more. Yeah. It's a shame I can't bring these weapons back one because the ancient armor does hold up quite nicely. In fact, I may drop that and just add in a little bit more to allow the weapons to fire for longer. Because I think just one skin, one tile deep of the ancient armor seemed to be doing a nice job. It's a shame the engines are so exposed on this design. What I could do, actually, we'd be slower, but I could do that, so that maybe at least it's got some thrusters that survive if it does get shot from the back. Yeah, I think that's. Let's give this one a whirl, and it's on the right behaviour. So we'll go with some Mark IIs, and let's need to grab one of them once the fleet's got back to Polmar. I still have. Oh, he's disintegrating. And you are recovering, I think. Yeah. So I need to grab actually your Mark 1 Avalanche, so you all need to go and upgrade to the Mark 2s, please. And I think whilst we're at it, the fleet, how's it going? Oh yeah, we need to just let this do what it's gonna do. Get them all refitted, and then I think I do want to improve the fighters being used. What are you guys? You are all Avalanche Mark 1s going to Rydal to refit. To Rydal 3. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. So where are you off to refit, guys? To Rydal 2. Why would you do that? Is it a good production world? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. And then the rest of the fleet is hanging around here. So let's just have a little look at the fighters. Let's load up. What ones? Yeah, the Prickle Mark 7. Let's load you up. So we know that the Ancient Armour is going to do quite well against the Raleigh. Got a little shield. Perhaps. Yeah, there's the Ordnance. And it's got one great big combat thruster on the back of it. Yeah, well, I was quite happy with this design. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I was. Yeah, so Prickle Mark 7 then. Let's, so what I need to do actually is I need to load up the carrier. So load up the carrier and delete them and tell the hangars to specifically be Prickle Mark 7s. No, don't be dynamic launch, you little weasel. Be a Prickle Mark 7. There we go. So let's just hang on, let's just check it for sanity's sake. 132 ordnance is required, so we'd need 264, and we've got 350. And I don't believe these guns require ordnance, do they? Or do they? No, energy point defense turret. So that's okay. Whilst we're looking at this design, do we drop a little bit of something in order to? What about if I got rid of them? No, they're not powered. Oh, these engines. Could we improve the engines? Actually, I bet we could. What are these? These are small engines. We could go with. We've obviously got the medium overdrives already. Maybe I can't improve that engine. Yeah, I was thinking maybe one of these 2x2s, but actually they need to be O slots, so that won't work. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave the engines as they are. If we lost a reactor, then the weapon time goes down. Which we could... I can afford to lose a little bit of ordnance. Down to say 300. put some small power cells in there to boost the PD side, and then if I lost a reactor and put in a warp drive, we'd go up to 48k. So you could certainly move more swiftly, but I tell you what, there's no point actually, because the other ships in the fleet are so slow. So we'll leave it like that and save you as the Mark 1. Ooh, I was wondering whether we should put some capacitors on here, but actually don't think I've got much room. And yeah, they should be staying out of the fight anyway. So yeah, we need to grab these nests and tell them all to refit to the Mark 1. So all of that should be moving along. Let's just revisit Cordon 5 and have a look at how the how are things going here. So it's a core world. Yeah, the why don't we go soil enrichment? Just help the recovery on that front. They're actually already part of our military production here. So I think let's just intervene and add some buildings. Yeah, guys, get that automatic factory produced. If you're gonna be producing military ships for us, get your baseline production sorted out first. Yeah, hopefully that will help to kickstart things a little bit more there. And how are we doing? These are okay. That's a Mark II. So yeah, they've refitted fairly quickly, which I'm glad about, because it wasn't a major refit at all. Let's just have a little look. What does that mean for the fleet? Yeah, obviously we're refitting the carriers as well. Let's go for a defense fleet. Oh gosh, why the capitals? There we go. Defense fleet, and we'll start off with just four avalanches, and yeah, build those, please. That will give us a little mobile force within our systems once built, just to start to give us some cover whilst we think about offensive operations. I mean, we've regained our own planets. Oh no, I say we regained our own planets. Did our troops not manage to take Liberty? I just thought that was a foregone conclusion. Oh, how embarrassing. So what happened? Did they bring in? Okay, well, we're gonna have to bomb and send 6 troops, please. There are unfortunately some defenders here. Did we put any weapons on our bombers? We did put some little weapons. So well, why don't you come and take out this fighter first, if you can. Opterus have taken another world from the United Federation. Yeah, good. So bomb the planet. Don't worry about that bomber. There's no shield, so okay, that was enough. That was enough. That was enough. Lunatics. Raleigh, enemy. What? They trying to take our what? Can we shoot that? Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot her! Oh no! That's so annoying. So which one? One of our ships been boarded. That is yet another thing I need to do. Is actually put some. Oh wait, we captured the world immediately. Thank goodness for that. Right, Laverty will be... What should we do? I think it'll actually become an okay world for agriculture, actually. It's a swamp world, 0.51, I suppose, but it is 1.5 there, richness. Maybe we should just start off this one being a core world, because it's kind of, I don't know, I tell you what, research, because it's kind of equally bad at everything. And let me intervene first of all. First, get that soil enrichment centre. That will help things. And then third fleet, have a little pop at that bomber then whilst you're at it. Yeah, we'll land those troops. So yeah, they're not going to be very good at yeah. So we've got the sanitation centre there. Second fleet is all still kind of regrouping. These nest mark 1s have been built. So we'll look at you. Yeah, so that's going all right. And let's just pause the game there, guys. So questions: do we come and attack the Vulfa here? The Dreylock are our allies. The Courtesine are our allies. Or maybe we have a pop down here against the Dauntless, because there are Courtesine worlds here, so we might have some help. Yeah, the Raleigh there. What are we looking at? So we've got like sort of yeah, Iona 2. Look at this. This is a 12.9 oceanic average world with some very juicy fertility. So maybe that is where we have a pop, you know. Yeah. I'll have a think about it, guys. I will end the video here because it's gone on for a little bit. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one where we continue the struggle for survival in the centre of the galaxy. Thanks very much.